The return of Premiership football to Nigeria's economic capital, Lagos State, the signing of Brazilians by big spending FC Ifeanyi, and the renaissance of a sleeping giant. Rangers International are just some of the most notable features of the first quarter of the 2015-2016 season of the Nigeria Professional Football League.
Opportunity, it is swung! What a goal! That is the soccer punch I talked about, Amos Kiang. Was a chance for Pilas, the last for today, and it's a goal for Pilas!
Intent on building on the gains of last season, the league management company, LMC, introduced an improved bonus and incentive structure aimed at encouraging and rewarding fair play, genuine efforts in youth development, and sustainable business strategies by clubs. For example, 500,000 naira being paid to clubs that win away from home and 200,000 naira for visiting clubs in drawn games, representing 100% increase from the previous year. Monetary incentives given out to clubs also include 250,000 naira to any club whose home fixture is watched by up to 5,000 people, up from 200,000 naira from the 2014-2015 season. This is aside a sum of 200,000 naira given monthly to clubs for stadium maintenance. With these and more, a strong foundation had been laid for the start of the 2015-2016 season of the NPFL. The first goal of the season was scored in the mining city of Jos by FC Ifeanyi's Ivorian import, Seka Pascal, against Giwa FC. It was the only goal of the match, the only game played on the opening day. A foreign player scoring FC Ifeanyi's first goal of the season was just as fitting as the club's ambitious plans had seen them spending heavily on bringing foreign talents into the NPFL. For good measure, the match also witnessed a bit of NPFL history as Alberico Barbosa da Silva became the first Brazilian to play in the Nigerian league in the NPFL era, coming on as a late substitute. The northern city of Kano was venue of the first live game of the season. A mouth-watering fixture between Kano Pillars and Rangers International lived up to its hype in front of an energetic crowd.
Chance for Rangers! For Rangers International! Great goal for Rangers International! We conjure anything to get back into this game. Pilas, Hassan there. Achaka Bobo! Equalizer for Kano Pillars. Kambomo Ahmed. Babangalaru is happy. Even if he's not betraying it, the fans are excited. Was a chance for Pillars. The last for the day. And it's a goal for Pillars! What a cracker for Kano Pillars. All the players there seated on the top.
In all, the opening day couldn't have been better. 4 away wins, 3 draws, and 17 goals were seen by large, enthusiastic crowd across the nation. Since that magical opening day, we have seen many great goals scored by fantastic players.
What a goal there. The goalkeeper simply not his day. That was a fantastic goal. The chance coming for Ikorodu United. It is a beautiful equalizer. What a goal from Ojukwu Ifewu. Opportunity! Oh! A classic goal there. Kano Pillars defense taken apart. torn into shreds.
The first 12 match days of the NPFL recorded 241 goals, 4 of them own goals in 113 matches. Nigeria's economic capital, Lagos, could lay claim to many of the greatest moments in the nation's football, but it had for a decade been absent from the Premiership. But after waiting for many years, up came not one, but 2 Lagos-based clubs from the lower division into the NPFL. MFM Football Club and Ikorodu United, both are privately owned. However, their fortunes have so far been contrasting. While Ikorodu United occupy the bottom of the league, MFM have taken the league by storm, announcing their arrival with an away win on the very first day and playing with a fearless dexterity that has won them many admirers who regularly fill their Agege Stadium home.
Opportunity, Newman! Surely it's Ode that has put MFM in the lead. Beautifully threaded pass from Chukwuka and bought beauty of a goal there for MFM.
Their arrival in the big time also added to the number of matches played on the floodlights in the NPFL. Through strategic planning by the LMC and with due consideration for peculiarities in host cities, the Agege Stadium has joined the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, home of Akwa United, in staging night games, especially on Fridays. A most recent addition to that list is the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, which recorded its biggest turnout of fans in many years as the city of Enugu trooped out to see Rangers defeat Nasarawa United 2-1 on match day 13. Propelled by the silky skills of Obi Nwaobodo, the pace and predatory hunger of Chisom Buchulam, and the energy of Bobby Clement up front, Rangers have issued the best notice in recent years that they are keen to end their over 30 years wait for the league title. The large turnout of fans for their match day 13 win over Nasarawa United trended for hours on social media, not just for their brilliant play, but for the beautiful ambience that was the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. The increase in night games is testament to the improved security at match venues. It also justifies the LMC's investment in the maintenance of facilities used by participating clubs. It is said by many followers of the league that night games can only add to the increasing numbers of people seeing games live at stadiums, as they can easily juggle busy schedules with their football passion after working hours. As calls for more night games grow, clubs and owner governments need the reminder that football's growth can only be enhanced by the provision and maintenance of infrastructure, safety, and security. So as at match day 12, there have been 89 victories from 113 matches with 24 drawn. Those games produced 241 goals, an average of 2.1 goals per match. Many of those goals were world-class efforts, as you saw earlier. Match day 6 recorded the most goals in the first dozen programs. Balls found the net 30 times out of 9 matches played that weekend, the least number of match day goals so far seen in 15 on match day 12. However, 8 games were played out of a maximum 10. The home teams have, as it is globally, won more matches than their visitors. The referees haven't been shy to dish their dreaded cards as well. 418 yellows and 16 expulsions after 12 weeks of action. The on-field actions and figures backing them point to an exciting season just gathering momentum. There are still many more weeks to play until the season wraps up. Expect many turns and drama in what many say is a great spectacle, shaping to be a huge commercial, social, and cultural product made in Nigeria.